Hola, ¿qué tal amigos? Buenos días, buenas tardes y buenas noches. No importa la hora que sea, siempre es un gran momento para aprender español con Profesor Pablo. All right, now we take a deep dive into the subjunctive. Going back a number of lessons, when we first taught the Provocadors in the subjunctive, we took it the standard textbook way in terms of teaching you that when the provocador is in the present or the future, you're going to come back with the present subjunctive. We also told you that when the provocador is in the preterite or the imperfect, you're going to come back with the past subjunctive. The trailer will be in the past subjunctive. Remember, subjunctive sentences have three parts: the provocador, which is the tow vehicle, the trailer hitch, and then any verb at the end can be subjunctive. That is what we call the trailer. And the trailer is going nowhere, right? Those past subjunctives and present subjunctives are going nowhere unless they're hitched up to a provocador, a tow vehicle. Okay, then we had that lesson on decir que, and we showed you that with a conditional, you could say, I would tell him to come, le diría que venga, or le diría que viniera. We got into nuances, we got into subtleties, what we call sutilezas. Well, we have that for you today with the present subjunctive. You're going to find out that after the present subjunctive, traditionally, stereotypically, you come back with present subjunctive. But we're going to find out that yes, you could bring the past subjunctive, verb number 9, after a present provocador, or you could use the present subjunctive, verb number 8, with the past participle, verb number 2, like haya plus an hado ido with a present provocador. So let's take a look at it. We have some sample verbs here: llegar, to arrive; pasar, to happen; llamar, to call; ser así, to be like that; decir, to say or to tell; hacer, to do or to make; pagar, to pay; venir, to come; and estar, to be. So, first of all, let's conjugate these in the past subjunctive. This is easy. Remember, llegaron, change the O to an A, llegaran, and you build all 5 forms. This is llegara in the yo form. This is pasara. This is llamara. Ser is based on fueron. Change that O to A. You have fueran. The yo form would be fuera. Decir, it's a J verb in the preterite. Dijeron, change that O to A. Dijeran. Take the N off. That would give you the yo form. Dijera. Hacer, irregular preterite, hicieron, change the O to an A, hicieran, take the N off, that gives you hiciera. And then we have pagar, pagara; venir, irregular preterite, vinieron, change the O to an A, vinieran, drop the N, viniera. And estar, irregular preterite, estuvieron, change the O to an A, estuviera. The language learning module is jumping all over these because we've done them so many times. This is never about memorizing. It's about conceptualizing in practice and being exposed over and over again. That's the natural way we learn a language. There is no language explanation to a person learning a language natively. They have years to process it, and then they start speaking very slowly over time. But we want to speed up the process, right? So we're trying to take the best practices of language learning. We're trying to take the best practices of instruction and practice and presentation, along with try to grab from the natural linguistic way of learning a native language, just being born into it. So we're pairing everything together. So here we go. Let's go over the past subjunctive yo form of all of these. Llegara, pasara, llamara, fuera, dijera, hiciera, pagara, viniera, estuviera. Now let's go with the present subjunctive. Remember, present subjunctive is opposite vowel. Llegar, it's a GUE, llegue. Pasar, pase. Llamar, llame. Ser, well, it's one of those 5 that don't end in O in the present tense, so you can't change the O out for opposite vowel. You just have to memorize it. And the ser subjunctive, right? What is it? It's sea, S-E-A, sea. Decir, it's a go verb, digo, change the O to A, diga. Hacer, it's a go verb, hago, change the O to A, haga. Pagar, it's a GUE, pague, GUE, pague. Venir is a go verb, vengo, change the O to A, venga. And estar, it's estoy, it doesn't end in O, it's irregular, esté. Accent on the E, the last E of esté. So the yo form of the present subjunctive, llegue, pase, llame, sea, diga, haga, pague, venga, esté. Now let's take a look at our lesson, what it's all about, a deep dive. No creo. Okay, you can say like you're waiting for someone to arrive at the airport and you're going to pick them up and you haven't heard from them and you want to say, I don't think that they have arrived. Well, you would go no creo que. Remember, all these provocadores, if you want to get out of this box, this cluster, que is a ticket out. No creo que hayan, we're going to put an N on here. No creo que hayan llegado. I don't think they have arrived. Let's say down the line, right? You're looking way back into the past. You want to say like, I don't think they arrived. Like somebody said they came to here and did this and that, and you say, I don't think they arrived. Like they never arrived. No creo que, right here, past subjunctive, llegaran. No creo que llegaran. They are both correct. You get into nuances. You get into subtleties. Think about it. If it's something that's still kind of in the present time frame of your mind, you're probably going to roll with this, the haya plus the past participle, okay? But if it's something distant and past, you're probably going to roll with this, okay? Like, I don't think they had a baby. Like, I don't think they had a baby. No creo que tuvieran a un hijo, okay? I don't think they had a child. No creo que tuvieran a un hijo, okay? We know that these are provocadores, and a line that we can't cross is this. We can kind of bend some tendencies, but we can't break. So the point I want to make is that when you have a provocador, when you have a to vehicle followed by que, you must use the subjunctive. So that is why you cannot say, I don't think they came. You can't say, no creo que vinieron. Vinieron is indicative. It indicates that they did come. You can't say that. No creo, it's got to go subjunctive. I don't think they came. They came as in the past, so you got to go past subjunctive. No creo que vinieran. Or if you're expecting them to come yet, no creo que hayan venido. No creo que hayan venido. All right, let's go here. Let's go with no parece. It doesn't look like they have arrived. No parece que hayan llegado. Or something like after a couple of months, it doesn't seem like they arrived. No parece que llegaran. Let's go with pasar. Let's go with no. I don't like that happened. No me gusta que eso pasara, past subjunctive. No me gusta que eso pasara. Or, I don't like that has happened. No me gusta que eso haya pasado. This is more immediate, more present, more now. And this is kind of like separated, it's over, it's distant, and it's past. Let's go with llamar. Let's go with me preocupa. Oh, let's go over our provocadores. I don't think that. It doesn't seem that. I like that or I don't like that. I hope that. I doubt that. It's not true that. It worries me that. It's important that. And it's incredible that. Let's go with me preocupa. Okay? It worries me that she has not called. Me preocupa que ella no haya llamado. Let's say she's supposed to call last week. She's a secret agent, and you're working for some organization. She never called, and you say, me preocupa que no llamara. You cannot say me preocupa que no llamó. You can't do that because these are provocadores, and we must stay true to a provocador, and that is that you have to use the subjunctive after them. We must maintain the integrity of the provocador. How about this? No es verdad. It's not true that he said that. No es verdad que él dijera eso. No es verdad que dijera eso. And let's say it's in court, and they're accusing someone of having said something. And then you could say, no es verdad que él dijera eso. You're pretty definite. Or you could say, no es verdad que haya dicho eso. You're going to find out that different regions, different peoples, different individuals sometimes might use this way or they might go this way, okay? The point is you're going to be aware of them both and you'll be able to start making your own choices based on how you view it in your own mind and what you want to communicate. How about es importante? It's important that they have signed the documents, firmar. So we would go, es importante que hayan firmado los documentos. Es importante que hayan firmado los documentos. And you're saying like, it's important that they signed the documents. Es importante que firmaran los documentos, like back in the past. Es importante, it's important today still, right, in the present. Es importante que firmaran los documentos like a month ago. Or it's important that they signed the documents many years ago when they made out their last trust and will. Es importante que firmaran los documentos, ¿verdad? Okay? Let's say it's more recent, it's more now. Then you'd say, es importante que hayan firmado los documentos. So this is really nice. And just like learning how to drive a car, you learn when to accelerate, when to brake, and you learn how quickly to brake, how quickly to accelerate, how slowly to brake, or how slowly to accelerate. It's the same thing with a foreign language. You're starting to get the touch to be able to say what you want to say. Conjugating verbs, piece of cake. We've hit all the verb tenses. We have hit all the piano keys, and we've hit them hard for a long time. We know the piano. We know the piano keys. We know the first three. We know the last seven, right, are the verb tenses from 3 to 9. We know the 5 indicative, present, preterite, future, present, preterite, imperfect, future, conditional, and then the 2 subjunctives, present and past subjunctive. So we understand how to conjugate. We understand all that. And now we are practicing. And we're taking, again, a look through a little bit different of a lens, a different angle on the same lesson. Let's look at some more here. Let's go with dudo. Let's go with, it's not up here. Let's go casarse, to get married. I doubt that they have gotten married would be dudo que se, we need to say, dudo que se hayan with an N casado. Dudo que se hayan casado. And let's say they went somewhere abroad for a year and they were supposed to get married, and you say, I doubt they got married. In the present tense, I'm still doubting, but you're talking about the past. I doubt they got married, like when they were over there in Europe. So you say, dudo que se casaran. Yo dudo, hoy dudo que se casaran en su viaje a Europa. Dudo que se casaran. Let's find an example for estar. Okay, estar. It's not true that I was there. No es verdad que yo estuviera allí. No es verdad que yo estuviera allí. It's not true that I was there. It's not true that I have been there. No es verdad que yo haya estado allí. So you can go straight past subjunctive if it's kind of distant and kind of like the thought is kind of finished and that's how you feel strongly. And when you're saying haya, you're kind of making it more immediate, more present, more now, and you're kind of like leaving the door open that it might happen. For example, I doubt that they have arrived. Dudo que hayan llegado. The possibility in your mind still probably exists that they are going to arrive. I doubt that they have gotten married. Dudo que se hayan casado. Possibility still exists. But if you say, dudo que se casaran, I doubt they got married, you're kind of writing it off, and in your mind, you're feeling confident in the fact that they did not get married. Let's take a look at ser así. The present subjunctive is sea, the past subjunctive is fuera. Let's find something that goes, let's say you're talking about a situation, the way it was. So you want to say like, I hope it wasn't like that, the way it came down. I hope it wasn't like that. Espero que no, past subjunctive. Espero que no fuera así. I hope now in the present that in the past it wasn't like that. Espero que no fuera así. Okay? I hope it hasn't been like that. Espero que no haya sido así. So you see, you can go either way. And the touch, the feel that you're going to get, like we talked about the accelerator and the brake pedals, is which one you want to use, okay? The possibility is kind of open, immediate now. Probably going to roll with the haya plus the past participle. And you're still fulfilling your requirement, provocador que plus subjunctive. Haya is in the subjunctive, right? Now the 5 forms of haber in the present subjunctive, haya, hayas, haya, hayamos, hayan. You meet the requirement of subjunctive with the provocador. Here, you meet the requirement of the subjunctive with the past subjunctive. Let's go with, is there one we haven't done? Es increíble. It's incredible that they did not come. Es increíble que no vinieran. It's incredible that they haven't come. Es increíble que no hayan venido. All right? So again, as you speak Spanish and you get better and more confident and comfortable, when you're out in real life and you're around people speaking Spanish, when you hear any provocador come out of someone's mouth, okay, the first thing you want to check is that the verb at the end of their sentence, right, the trailer, is in a subjunctive, present or past subjunctive. What are we learning now? We're learning that we can manipulate the stereotypical rule of present provocador, present subjunctive. Past provocador be preterite or imperfect, past subjunctive. Now we're learning to bend the rule a little bit and tweak it to meet our needs, okay? We call those nuances, sutilezas, okay? We call it a deep dive or a deeper dive. These are our provocadores. Let's take just a few more examples. Llamar, pasar, pagar. It's important that he has paid. Es importante que haya pagado. It's important that he paid. Like, you sent your kid to college and they did things on the weekend and he was involved in different activities and there was a fee every time. Es importante que pagara por todo. It's important that he paid, right? You're hoping that he paid. All right? No creo. I don't think it was like that. No creo que. I'm talking about right now, today, present tense. No creo que. We're dipping down. You hear that plane going over? We're dipping down. The plane's coming in for a landing. No creo que fuera así. I don't think it's been like that. No creo que haya sido así. Okay? Those are our examples. We certainly know how to conjugate in the present and the past subjunctive, so we're reinforcing skills. We know our provocadores. We've hit all of these before. We know that subjunctive sentences are 3 parts. There's a provocador, which is a tow vehicle, the trailer hitch, the word que, and then your trailer at the end could be any verb. Okay? Arriba las Chivas. El fútbol soccer mexicano. Arriba las Chivas. Hace tiempo que las Chivas no tienen un gran equipo, pero tradicionalmente las Chivas siempre eran un gran equipo y son el equipo favorito de millones de mexicanos, ¿verdad? Arriba las Chivas. Go Chivas. All right, go you guys. Thanks for tuning in for another lesson. The lessons seem to be endless, don't they? Here we go again. We'll see you soon with our next lesson. Please like and subscribe. It helps get our lessons out into the algorithm, out to more people, to help more people. All right, that's it for now. Thank you so much. Love you guys. We'll be in touch soon. Bye-bye.